Jai Namah.
Saraswati
Dattātreya Namah. Asato ma sadgaya tamasma jyotirgmaya diksha dikshanthe. Very good. Vithala, come fast. Don't touch anything else, just sit. Sit down. Padmasana. It is not called Padmasana. This is for this house, no. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. For first 2 minutes, focus on the tip of the nose, okay? And after I change the mantra, then close your eyes and focus on the Ajna Chakra. Remove your glasses if you have glasses. I am talking to me and myself. Because you have to focus on the tip of your nose, that's why. 1, 2, 3, start. Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat. Vithal, please do. Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam Adyam Vidyam Cha Dhimahi Buddhim Yana Prachodayat Om Dram Dattaya Namaha Om Dram Dattaya Namaha Om Dram Dattaya Namaha. Vithal. Om Dram Dattaya Namaha. Om Dram Dattaya Namaha. Om Dram Dattaya Namaha. Om Dram Dattaya Namaha. Om Dram दत्ताय नमः। ॐ द्रां 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 दत्ताय नमः। Slowly come out. Rub your hands. And put the warm hands on your eyes closed. Yep. Keep your eyes closed. Just keep the Adi Mudra. Lock like this. And keep it like this. Okay. And now let us inhale and exhale. As you are inhaling, your tummy should go out. As you are exhaling, your tummy should go in. 10 cycles of it. ॐ द्रां दत्ताय नमः। ॐ द्रां दत्ताय नमः। विठ्ठल, do it. ॐ द्रां Dattaya Namaha. Take your breath slowly. No need to lift your head, Karna. Just keep the head straight like this. Without knowing where your head goes up. Try to keep it straight. Your back, neck, head, everything has to be in one straight line. Om Ram Dattaya Namaha. 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 Vital neck has to be straight. Right? Neck. Your neck needs to be straight. Slowly come out. Now, let us do the Anulom Vilom with your right hand. Two fingers. Index finger and the middle finger on your Ajna Chakra. And right thumb to close and open your right nostril. And ring finger to close and open your left nostril. Let us do first left in, right out, right in, left out, left in, right out, right in, left out. 8 more cycles like that. Try to do them slowly. Completely fill in your lungs with air and then completely let air out. Remember one thing, guys. Once this summer is done, don't stop doing these things. You have to do it every day. Don't forget that, okay? Now, left hand, right hand on top of it, and then get it like this and lock. Shri Amriteshwaraya Namah Shivaya. 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 श्री अमृतेश्वराय नमः शिवाय 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 So the Vajrasana. Sit on your knees. Vithal. No. Turn towards east. Whenever you are doing these things, turn towards east. First preference, north, second preference. No other direction, please. Vithala. Northeast is fine. Please sit up straight. Sit on your knees. Okay. Now let us do the step breathing. Okay. For Yagnik, it goes like this. Like for each breath, you have to take it in equal steps. Okay. Like that. Okay. Try. Don't go too fast or anything. Go slow. 10 seconds. Come on, sit up. Vithal.
If I do this, I think we can.
Slowly come out. All of you keep the Prana Shakti Mudra till we chant our verses. Okay? Keep the Prana Shakti Mudra till we complete our verses. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Pada Vallabha Narasimha Saraswati Shri Guru Dattatreya
Namaha.
Asato
Asasmai
Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya
Jyotirgamaya
Mrityunjaya
Mrityora Amrutamaya
Shanti Shanti
Shanti
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau
Sahanatu
Sah
Sahaviryanavavai
Karavavahai
Tejasvinavadita
Tejasvinavadita
Vinavadvishavai Om
Shanti
Shanti
Guru Brahma Guru
Brahma Vishnu Gurudevyo Maheshwara
Guru Sakshat
Guru Narasimha
Shri
Guru
Gurave
Brahma Tasmai Shri
Maharaj Pita
Savitamaya Tameva Bindusakha Tameva
Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam
Sarvam Mama Deva Deva
Vande
Deva
Guru
Gurupadadvam
Padadvam
Bhaktasya
Satyam Traituram Jnananandamayan Devam Nirmalam Sphatikakrutim Adharam
Sarvavidyanam
Ayagrivamasmane Sachidanandrupaya Vishwopadhyadivekaya
Apataya Vinasaya Sri Krishnaya
Apatayana Samarambha
Vyasa Asmadacharya
Vyasashankaryatam
Paryantam
Vande Guru Paramparam सदाशिवसमारम्भां
व्यासशङ्कराचार्यम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् गुरवे
सर्वलोकानां
देववरोगिणां निधये सत्यानां
Down button.
स्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् कूजन्तं
राम रामेति
मधुरं मधुराक्षरम्
मधुराक्षरम्
आरुह्य
कविता सागरम्
वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं
तपोनिधिम्
व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै
वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः।
कराग्रे वसते लक्ष्मीः करमध्ये सरस्वती
सरस्वती
अम्बे
करमध्ये स्थिते गौरी
प्रभाते
प्रभाते करदर्शनं
समुद्रवसने देवी पर्वतस्तनमण्डले
पर्वतास्तनमण्डले
पद्मी नमस्तुभ्यं
नमस्तुभ्यं
पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे ब्रह्ममुरारी
त्रिपुरान्तकश्च
भूमिसुतो बुधश्च
बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्रश्च निराहुकेतकः
कुर्वन्तु सर्वे
कुर्वन्तु ते मम सुख्यातम्
गङ्गे च
शरण्ये कृष्णे
गोदावरि सरस्वती
गोदावरी
नर्मदे
सिन्धु वेसि
जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु ॐ
इन्द्राष्टदिक्पालकदेवताभ्यो नमः
कुङ्कुमं शोभनं दिव्यं
दिव्यं
सर्वदा मङ्गलप्रदं
सर्वमङ्गलप्रदं
हरण्यां
शुभदं
शान्तिरस्तु
शान्तिरस्तु
मम
च पवित्रं
तं च शोकरोगनिवारणं
लोके वशीकरणं
पुण्यं भस्मत्रैलोक्यपावनं
दीपं ज्योतिपरब्रह्म
दीपं
सत्तमोऽमृतं
सर्वसंयुतां
दीपेन
दीपं
साध्यते
साध्यते
सर्वं
सर्वं
सन्ध्यादीपं
सन्ध्यादीपं
नमोऽस्तु
नमोऽस्तु
ते
ते
शुभं
शुभं करोतु कल्याणाम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदं शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशं च दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते
सर्वचैतन्यरूपाय
आद्यं विदेहं च धीमहि बुद्धिं यानः प्रचोदयात्
गंगा गंगे
इति योतुयात्
योतुयात् योजनानां
योजनानाशकैरपि
मुच्यते
मुच्यते
पापेभ्यो
पापेभ्यो
विष्णुलोकं स गच्छति.
विष्णुलोकं
Vishnulokam can be replaced with Parabrahmalokam Sagachati. Like Parabrahma. Like Parabrahma means you are becoming one with Paramatma, right? You can do like that also, but this is also fine. Now let us learn the new. I mean, for all some kids it's older words only, but those who do not know, repeat after me, please. Aham
अहं
Kasim
काशीं
Gamishyami
गमिष्यामि
Tatraiva
तत्रैव
Kasami
निवसामि
Aham.
अहं
That becomes Nivasami plus Aham. Together it becomes Nivasamyaham. Nivasamyaham.
निवसाम्यहम्
Evam.
एवं
Bruvana.
ब्रुवाणः
Tatatam.
सततं
Kasivasa.
आशीवास
Phalam.
फलं
It's not phalam, it's phalam.
फलं
Love is
लभेत्
now this story, this verse is in Skanda Purana and also in Garuda Purana also, both of them. Okay, it means that aham means I, Kasim Gamishyami, I will go to Kashi. Okay, I'm going to Kashi. Tatraiva Nivasameham, I'm going to stay there only, all the time. I'm going to stay there only all the time. Evam Bruvana Satatam. Satatam meaning always. Evam Bruvana, who says like this? Bruvanaha says like this. Evam, who says like this? To them, Kasi Vasa Phalam Labhet. They will get the result. Labhet meaning get the Phalam meaning result. What is the result? Kasi Vasa, living in Kasi. So all of us cannot live in Kasi, right? Kasi is one of the Moksha Puras, and I told you, if you remember, whoever leaves their body in Kasi, okay, they will attain the direct, they will go to Kailasa. They don't have to go to Naraka. Okay, they will have to go their own paths. But there are a lot of, Vithala, can you please sit straight? Don't do this. Please sit straight. Don't do that. Not. It's distracting me and it's confusing me and everything. It will
Good.
happen. All the things are
Good.
happening. No. So, one thing is, guys, I'm going to tell a little bit in detail here. Okay, people think that okay, they will go and they stay there till the end of their life and they will get mukti. But what happens is some people they go there and they try to take their own lives. Is that good? You should not. Nobody should never dare to take their own lives, because that itself, that is a great, what do you say, sin. That's the greatest sin. So whoever does that, whoever tries to take their own life, okay, in the next thing, they will be born as pisachas. Pisachas are a kind of, what do you think? It's the form. It has a lot of, what do you say? It has a lot of hunger. That form has a lot of, it's like zombies. Okay, I will say that. It has a lot of hunger. It has a lot of thirst. Okay, but it cannot do anything. It's just stuck there for millions and millions of years like that. Okay, if anybody does any kind of good thing and knowing that and does something for it, okay, then only it will be free of that birth, and again it will try to take a different kind of births. Then it's really horrible kind of thing that anybody could do. So nobody should do it. But if somebody does the same thing, you can ask me like, in Kashi, if you leave the body, then they are supposed to get this kind of thing, right? Mukti, right? Then you know what will happen to them? They will become Rudra Pisacha. That is a different kind of Pisacha. Okay? That has to go through a lot of bad stuff. Much more bad stuff than these kind of things. Because Kala Bhairava will make sure they will go through all kinds of difficulties like that. And then after that, they will get the mukti. So this is that is another thing I wanted to tell you. And another thing is, okay, you might think that there is a physical Kasi, that is where this is again deeper, very, very deeper thing, that what I'm going to tell you is much, much deeper, internal thing. And people think that you have to physically go to Kasi and leave the body there. Okay, there are many, many great Jivan Muktas who left the body someplace else also, but still they attained Mukti. So Kasi means it's a state. Okay, if you take it internally. Okay, there is something known as a stage like golden Kashi. Like the golden Kashi, you cannot, it's known as a Swarna Kashi. Say that? Swarna Kashi.
Varnakash.
You cannot see it with your eye. You cannot see it with your eye. It's like that kind of energy that is surrounding that Kashi. Okay, physically you will see one form. But above that, there is something that has energy center. That's like energy Kasi. Okay, it's like cosmic energy. Okay, if we keep on saying this verse, if we keep on saying this, aham kashim gamishyami tatraiva nivasamyaham evam bruvana satatam kasi vasaphalam labet. If you say this one before going to sleep every day, and Om Namah Shivaya 11 times. Okay, this verse has to be said before going to the sleep. Okay, and then you have to say Om Namah Shivaya 11 times like that. But this will give us, by saying this verse, you have to have faith in whatever I say. Okay, you should not say, if you don't have faith, then it will not give us results. We always know that, right? We have to have faith and devotion. Those are the basic things that we need. And if we keep on saying this, we will become residents of that Swarna Kashi. Are you understanding?
Yes.
We will become residents of that Swarna Kashi. That is something greater. Okay, greater people like what do you say, Brahmana Maharshi, all this kind of greater individuals, even though they left their body in Arunachalam or some place like that, but they attained Mukti because their state is in the Swarna Kashi level. Okay, Swarna Kashi, what is Kashi and all, we will go much deeper into it later. But this verse gives you the result of it. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that we will become residents of that Swarna Kashi, and you have to believe in it and say it. Okay, let us say it together. Aham Kashim Gamishyami Tatraiva Nivasamyaham Evam Bruna
Satatam
Kashi Vasaphalam Labhe. One more time. Aham Kashim Gamishyami Tatraiva Nivasamyaham Evam Bruna Satatam Kashi Vasaphalam Labhe. Everybody is clear about the meaning also, right? Aham, me, Kasim Gamishami, going to Kasi. Okay, Tatraiva, there itself, I am going to live. Okay, Nivasami Aham. Evam Bruvanaha Satatam Kasi Vasa Phalam Labhet. Whoever says this all the time, they will get the result of staying in Kasi. Okay, that is, this verse is from Garuda Purana and Skanda Purana. Okay. Shri Heramba Ganapati
Namaha.
Shri Heramba Ganapati
Namaha.
Shri
Heramba
Heramba
Ganapati Namaha.
Deenarthavajaga
Kesha
Rambah
Ramba
Palakavachakah Rambam Pranamamya. You got this to the, you memorized that shloka? All of you? Very nice, very nice. Shuklam Varadharam
Vishnu Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadhanam Jayate Sarva Vignopashantave
Shantaye
Aganana Padmarkam Gajanana Maharnisi
Agarnisham
Aham
Anekadam
Tadatam Bhavanam Ekam
Upasamati. As usual, I again tell you, try to remember the meanings as we are telling the verses.
Ekadantashya
Sumukhaschaitkarnakah
Apilokajananah
Lambodharasya
Lambodharasya Vikato Vignarajo
Vignarajo
Ganadhyaka
Ganadhyaka
Dhumahito Radhaksha
Dhumahedurvaraksha
Palachandra
Palachandro Gajananah Vakratunda
Vakanta
Vakarna
Vakarna Eram
Herambah Skanda Purvajah Shodasaitani Namani
Namani
Yahpate
Yahpate
Pranayati
Pranayati
Vidyarambhe Vivahe
Vivahecha
Tare
Yavesene
Nirgameta
Samgrame Sarvakaryeshu Vignaspasya na jayate
Vakratunda
Mahaka
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha
Nirvignam
Nikam Deva
Deva
Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
Sarvada
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya
Surya
Koti
Koti
Samaprabha
Samaprabha Vidyam Parame Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
We will come back to this. Okay. Konam Neelanjana
Jana Prakyam Mandachesta Prasarinam Chayama
Markanda Sambhutam Namasyami
Yamasya
Sanischa
Sanaisaram
Gananjayaya Namaha
Namaha Ganapati
Ganapataye
Namaha
Devaya
Devaya Namaha Dharani Namaha Mahaganapati Namaha Lakshya Namaha Viprasadhanaya Namaha Amoksasiddhaya Namaha Amitaya Namaha
Namaha Mantra
Mantraya Namaha
Tamale
Namaha Nidhaya
Namaha
Namaha Sunamsaya Namaha Nijaya Namaha Ashapurikaya Namaha Paradaya Namaha Shivaya Namaha Kashaya Namaha Nandanaya Namaha Vajrasya Namaha Naya Namaha
जय बोलो श्री महागणपति स्वामी की
Jai
कृष्णाय
वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
कृष्णाय
कृष्णाय राधतीन्द्राय ज्ञानमुद्राय योगिने नाथाय रुक्मिणीस्थाय नमो वेदान्तवेदिने
Yes, remember, some of you might, Akshit must remember, Sridhar must remember, Satvik must remember, Bhavana must remember. No, I hope. Okay. If you don't know also, that's okay. Just you want to say it, just listen to it. Okay. Akshit, you will say it with me, right? Satvik, Akshit, say it with me. Okay. Om pranamya sirasa devam gauri putram
विनायकं
bhaktavasam smare nityam
प्रेत्यं
kamadhasaya. You know what? It once, only one time we will do. Repeat only we will do. Okay. Om
ॐ
pranamya sirasa devam
प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं
gauri putram
गौरीपुत्रं
vinayakam
नायकं
bhaktavasam
भक्तावासं
smare nityam
हरे नित्य
आयुः
आयुः
कामा
काम
सिद्धये
धये
प्रथमं
प्रथमं
वक्रतुण्डं च
प्रतुण्डं च
एकदन्तं
एकदन्तं
द्वितीयकं
द्वितीयकं
तृतीयं
तृतीयं
कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं
कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं
गजवक्त्रं
गजकृतं
चतुर्थकं
चतुर्थकं
लम्बोदरं
लम्बोदरं
पञ्चमं च
पञ्चमं च
षष्ठं
षष्ठं
विकटमेव च
विकटमेव च
सप्तमं
सप्तमं
विघ्नराजं च
विघ्नराजं च
धूम्रवर्णं धूम्रवर्ण धूम्रवर्ण
धूम्रवर्णं
तथाष्टमं
तथाष्टमं
नवमं
नवमं
आलचन्द्रं च
फालचन्द्रं च
दशमं तु
दशमं तु
विनायकम्
विनायकम्
एकादशं
एकादशं
गणपतिं
पतिं
गणपतिं
द्वादशं तु
द्वादशं
द्वादशं तु
गजाननं
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 द्वादशैतानि
द्वादशैतानि
नामानि
नामानि
त्रिसन्ध्यं
विसन्ध्यं
यः पठेन्नरः
यः पते नरः
यः पठेन्नरः
यः पते नरः
न च विघ्न
न च
न च
विघ्न
भयं तस्य
भयं तस्य
भयस्तस्य
सर्वसिद्धिश्च
सर्वसिद्धिश्च
जायते
जायते
विद्यार्थी
विद्यार्थी
लभते
लभते
विद्याम्
विद्यां
धनार्थी
अनार्थी
लभते
लभते
धनम्
धनं
पुत्रार्थी
पुत्रार्थी
लभते
लभते
पुत्रान्
लभते पुत्रान्
मोक्षार्थी
मोक्षात्
मोक्षति
लभते
लभते
गतिम्
गतिं
जपेद्
जपे
गणपतिस्तोत्रम्
गणपतिस्तोत्रं
षड्भिर्मासैः
षड्भिर्मासैः
फलं लभेत्
फलं लभेत्
संवत्सरेण
संवत्सरेण
सिद्धिं च
सिद्धिं च
सिद्धिं च
लभते
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 नात्र संशयः
नात्र संशयः
अष्टेभ्यो
अष्टेभ्यो
ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च
ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च
लिखित्वा यः
लिखित्वा ह्यः
समर्पयेत्
समर्पयेत्
तस्य विद्या
तस्य विद्या
भवेत् सर्वा
भवेत्
भवेत्
सर्वा
सर्वा
गणेशस्य
गणेशस्य
प्रसादतः
प्रसादतः
इति
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 श्रीनारदपुराणे
श्रीनारदपुराणे
सङ्कटहर
संकटहर
गणपतिस्तोत्रम्
गणपतिस्तोत्रं
सम्पूर्णम्
सम्पूर्णं
सम्पूर्णम्
Okay, Sampurnam means it's complete. In Sanskritam, Sampurnam in Telugu it means complete. Okay, this is from Narada Purana and this is known as Sankatahara Ganapati Stotra or Sankashtahara Ganapati Stotra. Some people say Sankashti, it should, Sankashta Ganapati Stotra. No, that's not right. Sankashta means very lot of difficulties, Stotram. No, Sankashtahara, one who removes all the lot of difficulties, that's Stotram. Generally, in Kali Yuga, any Krishna Paksha meaning you guys know, right? Where from full moon where it goes to the new moon. Okay, that 15 days part. That is the Krishna Paksha. During that fourth day after the Krishna Paksha Chaturthi. Say that Krishna Paksha Chaturthi. Okay, on that day, it was yesterday actually, and it was there till afternoon today. So if you chant this verse on that day, generally people chant this one, this stotra. Generally what happens is, if you remember like how we learned in the Parashurama story, Sri Krishna Premamrita Stotram, right? Sri Krishna and that is the Sri Krishna Ashtotra Satarama Stotram. And in order to get siddhi of it, how Parashurama did it and all, and how Trailokya Vijaya Kavacha, how many times did he have to do? For this also, okay, one has to do it for 6 months. Shadbhir Masai. Okay, Shadbhir Masai meaning 6 months. They will get some result by doing every day for 6 months. And Samvatsaran, if they do it for one whole year, they will get the accomplishment. Like you get the siddhi, how Parashurama got the siddhi of the Trailokya Vijaya Kavacha after doing Sri Krishna Paramamta Stotra, right? Like that, he will get that, one will get that kind of siddhi by doing this without any doubt. Natra samsayaha meaning with no doubt at all, like that. And this actually includes 12 names of Ganesha. Okay, Prathamam being first Vakratunda, second one Ekadanta, Tritiyam, third one Krishna Pingaksha, fourth one is Gajavaktra, fifth one is Lambodara, Shashtam, sixth one is Vikata, Saptamam is Vignaraja, Dhumravarna is the eighth one, ninth one is Phalachandra, 10th one is Vinayaka, and 11th one is Ganapati, 12th one is Gajanana. So, and those who says that when they are chanting this for any kind of siddhi, they have to do it in the early, in the Sandhya time. Remember how morning is turning into like night is turning into day, how afternoon is turning into afternoon, noon is turning into afternoon, all those kind of Sandhya timings, they have to do it like that. And and this removes all kinds of difficulties, and so it is, what is it?
Dawn and dusk.
Not only dawn and dusk, but during the afternoon dusk, that transition time also one has to do. Okay, that Sandhya means the transition times of that. Because at that time we are supposed to only, during the transition times, that is the closest time that we can attain Bhagavan. Okay, that is the auspicious time. That is how it is. Because Bhagavan is not this, not that, not this, nothing applies to him, right? Hence, the Sandhya time, that transition time is something like that, where it is not fully day, it's not night, it's like this, or something like that. So, during those kind of times, we can reach Bhagavan really, really soon. That's the reason why. Okay, and this is Sankashtahara Ganapati Stotra. Every one of you have to learn that. Okay, do not forget to. I will, anyways, try to put it in the thing. Okay, we are doing which Ganapati did we do?
Surpakarna.
Shurpakarna. Who is Shurpakarna? Yes, Kirtana. What is it, Amma?
Auntie, I had a question.
Yes.
So the other day, like one time I remember you saying that like one day for Brahma was either a Mahayuga or one Kalpa, and I was kind of confused about that.
Kalpa. One day is one Kalpa. One day is one Kalpa for Brahma. I mean, one Brahma Kalpam is one day for Brahma. Okay. And each Kalpa has 14 Manvantaras. Okay. And each Manvantara has 71 Mahayugas. Got it, Kirtana?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. Okay.
Also, I need to leave today at 5:30.
That's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just tell you.
Later, listen to it later. Okay. Afterwards. Yeah. And tomorrow we'll have it at 11:45 only, anyways. Okay. Heramba. Everybody knows who is Heramba, right? Yes, Yajnik. What is it? Yajnik.
When did Kali Yuga started?
5,126, 5 years ago. We are in the 5,126th year of this Kali Yuga. We are in the 28th Mahayuga of this Kali Yuga. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
526.
5,126th year. We are in the 5,126th year of the 432,000 years. Okay, anyways. Okay, we all know, anybody want to say the words? Deenarthavachakah hescha, Palalakavachakah, Deenanam paripalakam, Devapam Paramamiham. Okay, we learned plenty more, lot of stories about Heramba Ganapati, right? How he blessed different people and all. So, those who does not know, they can go back and listen. Those are in the beginning things of the classes. It means that he runs and protects. He runs for those who are crying when they're praying, Ganesha, you are the only one who can save us, like that. If we pray like that and we are destitute, please save us, like that. So he runs to them and he protects them from all their difficulties. He leaves everything and runs to his devotees and protects them. And hence Ganapati is known as Heramba. He got the name Heramba itself because he runs and protects. He runs for those and goes and protects those, kind of. So during childhood, generally what happens is there will be so many different kinds of diseases that can affect children. Okay, when they are born, like there are so many different kinds of diseases. So even if one crosses all those illnesses and gets longer lifespan also, it is not easy to get knowledge. Okay, getting the knowledge, getting that to this kind of knowledge, fame and money, all these things are very difficult to get. As Heramba, Ganesha will remove all these diseases, blesses the devotees with all kinds of wealth, and he protects his devotees during all times in all stages. So Heramba Ganapati is protection, and also gives the knowledge. Keep that in mind. So Ganesha took an incarnation also. One is he becomes Heramba, and another one is he becomes Heramba when he is protecting the destitute. And one time he took a incarnation also as Heramba Ganapati for the welfare of the worlds. So generally Ganesha takes bizarre, very bizarre forms, right? We talked about that. He took forms for 16,000 times. He came onto the earth in several forms. So Heramba is also one such bizarre form. Okay, in this form he is in which complexion? Anybody remembers?
White?
Excellent. White. He is in white complexion here. Okay, and he has 8 hands. He has 5 elephant faces. Okay, and he rides on a lion. You remember that. And worshipping Heramba Ganapati on Chaturthi. If you remember, we talked about Panchaloha, each Loha material, if we worship, what do we get and all. Okay, we talked about that also. And how should we worship him? And how many times we have to do that mantra? 1,000 times. If you're Mustika story, I remember Mustika story every day, every time I get smiles. Seriously. I know. So Ganesha, who has a lot of names and qualities, that he took lots of incarnations, right? So today we are going to talk about one such story, like different, one such Utpatti story. Utpatti meaning how did he come? How did he come about? How was he born? in that particular. So in one Purana called as Linga Purana, we are talking about, today we are talking about something from the Linga Purana. That's one of the Puranas. So in Linga Purana, once Devatas, they were utterly defeated by the Danavas. Obviously, Devatas and Danavas, they keep on fighting. So Devatas got defeated this time. As they were really ashamed, they were like, "Chee, chee, 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 chee." They are ashamed. Okay, and they sat at a place. Why is this happening to us? And they are having a discussion group there. All the Devatas are sitting and having discussion there. And Indra is talking to other Devatas. Indra is saying, these Rakshasas, they're constant, they're always doing tapas for Brahma or Shiva. Okay, they always do tapas for them. And once they do tapas and they get pleased and they get a lot of different kinds of boons. And because of these boons, the Rakshas, they are becoming powerful and they're torturing us. They're torturing us. And so we are going through all these difficulties because of these daityas. Let us all pray for Ashutosha. Say that? Ashutosha. That is a beautiful name of another name of Shiva. Okay, Ashutosha. You come across Ashutosh. Nowadays, I don't know, people are keeping some different kind of names. They should keep names like this, Ashutosh. Ashutosh. Actually, that means that he can be pleased very easily. What does Ashutosh mean? He can be pleased very, very easily. That is the meaning of that name. He will bless us and give us a protector. Okay, so they are saying, let us go and pray for Ashutosha. So that way we will get a protector. And Indra went to Shiva along with other devatas and they worshipped Shiva with a lot of devotion. And Shiva was extremely pleased with devatas and told, okay, what is it that you want? Why are you all here? Why are you praising me? Why did you come here? And then the Brihaspati, you guys know Brihaspati, say that? Brihaspati. Brihaspati is a guru of the devatas. Brihaspati. So he was speaking on their behalf. He said, Parameshwara, the boons that you are bestowing on the Daityas meaning the sons of Diti, okay, that you are giving to them, they are causing a lot of harm to Devatas. They are not using it for good purpose. They are using those boons to torture us. So you cannot, then look at the way Devatas are. They did not ask Shiva not to give boons to them. They are only asking, we want a protector who can cause obstacles to their activities. When they start doing these kind of activities that bother us, we want somebody who can protect us and at the same time cause obstacles to them. Okay, we want that kind of somebody who is like that. We want that protector. So we are completely surrendering ourselves to you. This is how we ask. We have to ask Bhagavan. We completely surrender ourselves to him. And then we are only living because of your grace. So please bless us with a protector who can cause obstacles to their activities also. And then Shiva blessed them. Yeah, let it be like that only. Whatever you want, I will fulfill your desire. And now you can leave from here. So Devatas left from there. After a few days, now Shiva looked at him. Shiva looked at Parvati. He just looked at her. Okay, this kind of thing is there in another Brahmanda Purana also. It comes, I will tell you that also. But here, what happened is he just looked at her and out of Parvati's body, just like that, Ganapati came. Just like that, Ganapati came with elephant face. This time there is no removing the head or anything. Huh?
But the other 5 heads.
No, this is not here. We are not talking about Heramba Ganapati. We are talking about a Ganapati, one Utpatti story. Okay, just like that Ganapati came. This time he came along with an elephant face. He was born with an elephant face. So there is no need for removing his head and all these kind of things. So he had a Trishula in one hand. Okay, you guys know Trishula, right? Trident in one hand. And Pasha. Pasha meaning rope. Pasha means a rope. It's not like a physical rope. It will be like a divine rope sort of thing. If he puts that rope around us, it's like we are actually caught by him. Okay, that is how he protects us. He puts his rope around us and he protects his devotees and he kills those the people who are bothering us with the Trishula. No, the bad things with the Trishula. He had a very pleasant face. Now look at him. He was so pleasant and he was white in complexion. Entirely white in complexion. And this is the first incarnation of the Ganapati. This is the first way he was born. Among the 16,000 ones, this is the first incarnation of the Ganapati. And all the devatas, they did Sashtanga Namaskaram to Ganapati and they did Jaya Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Jaya Ganesha, like that Jayakaras to Ganesha. Okay, say, everybody say, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Rakshama, like that. And now Gajamukha is now, he came as Gajamukha, right? He's the form of compassion. He's like so much daya. And immediately as he came, he started doing happy dance, Ananda Tandava. Okay, yeah, he started doing dance, Ananda Tandava. It's known as Ananda Tandava, that Kritya. And everyone was watching him. And because of his dance, from when he was dancing, the sounds from that came and all, the sounds of Sangita came. Sangeetam came at that time. And swaras, Sarega, Pada, all those swaras, different ragas, everything was born when he was doing the dance like that. He's known as Sangita Ganapati and Nritya Ganapati, everything he became like that. And now, once his dance and all, he completed his dance. Okay, Parvati Amma, she became so happy, and she gave him beautiful, excellent clothes, ornaments, and to that auspicious Ganapati, and he decorated them all with all those things. Gave him, and once and Mahadeva also, now Mahadeva looked at him. He just looked at Parvati, and he came out of her like that, right? And he performed the Jata Karmas. Say that. Jata karmas.
Yeah.
Jata karmas means when in our home, if any child is born, we have to perform certain rituals. Okay, after 11 days or 12 days, we have to do some danam, we have to do some charity. Okay, and then we have to do some naming ceremony. All these kind of things one has to do. Okay, we have to learn all these things from these stories. So Mahadeva also performed these things. And then he hugged his son. Okay, Mahadeva is another name for Shiva. Today you got two new names, Ashutosha, say that? Ashutosha and Mahadeva. Mahadeva. So Mahadeva performed all these jata karmas. That means rituals to be done after the birth. And then he hugged his son and he made him sit on the lap and said, Tavavataro daityanam vinashaya mamatmaja देवानामुपकारार्थं द्विजानां ब्रह्मवादिनां. This is the shloka from Linga Purana. He's saying, son Ganapati, okay, my son, you took this incarnation, okay, only to destroy the Daityas and do good to the Devatas. That is your primary purpose. And we have to do good to the Devatas, Vipras. Vipras meaning the Brahmanas. That means who want to achieve Parabrahma, and the Brahmavadis. To all of them, you have to cause good. You cause obstacles to those yajnas that are performed without dakshina. Now listen. These are the dharma sukshmas, dharmas that we are learning along with so many this story. Okay, when somebody is actually performing any kind of yajna, they have to give dakshina to the person who is performing it. Dakshina meaning you have to give some cash or something in kind for the service that for the seva that we received. Okay, and you have to give them money to them. Dakshina, that is known as dakshina. Okay, that is nothing but a Lakshmi Devi actually. So you have to give that. If any yajna is performed without giving dakshina, if you did not give dakshina in that yajna, what happens is that yajna is not performed according to dharma. So you cause obstacles to that kind of yajnas. So what are we learning here? We have to give dakshina when we are getting a homam or anything performed. You have to give something to the priest, whoever is doing it. Okay, make sure they do not go to any heavens. That's what Shiva is telling Ganesha. And cause obstacles and harm to the lives of those who study and teach Vidyas without any dharma and nyaya. This is another very important thing, guys. Okay, without any kind of proper dharma and nyaya, justice, these kind of things, if somebody is teaching dharma, okay, any kind of knowledge, okay, then cause obstacles to them, and cause sorrows to those who are not living according to their varna. Okay, make sure they go through hardships if they are not following their dharma. If students are not following their dharma, if this person is not, anybody, if whoever is not following their dharma according to their varna, whatever they are supposed to do, if they are not doing it, okay, then you cause obstacles to them, cause sorrows to them like that. If anyone worships you before doing any task, if any one of these things that I told you, if they are worshipping before doing any task, make sure they do not get any obstacles. So make sure they do not get any obstacles. And if anyone does not worship you, cause obstacles to them. Bless those children and adults Okay, bless those children and adults who worship you with all pleasures in this world and as well as in their afterlife. Give them all kinds of pleasures in this world as well as after this life. And I made you the leader of all the Vigna Ganas. Now I am making you the leader of all the Vigna Ganas. So you will be worshipped the first in the three lokas. All the three lokas, you will be the first one to be worshipped. If anyone does any puja or japa, okay, japa meaning the chanting the same mantra, for the Trimurtis and the other devatas without worshipping you. That is why before starting the class also we say Shri Ganeshaya Namaha.
The asatoma part.
Before that itself we do asatoma. Before asatoma itself we do.
No,
But
that's from the gun.
then we have to, asatoma is, the purpose is different, right? The asatoma, you are saying, you are asking to go towards the right knowledge. That's why. Anyway, so so you will be worshipped first in the three lokas, that we did. Okay. So if anybody does the japa or puja of the Trimurtis and other devatas without worshipping you, then their pujas and japas will not be complete. Okay, they will not get good results. They will not get complete good results. So for those who do not worship you first and do their Shrauta, Smarta Kriyas, there are something known as Shrauta Kriya, Smarta Kriya, guys. Okay, we will know about that also later. It comes deeper into the Vedas like that. There are Shrauta Karmas, Smarta Karmas. Based on, there are different kinds of ways we perform the pujas. So now Shiva is saying, I am making a law that from today onwards, Ganapati Puja is Sarva Devata Puja. If you worship Ganapati, it's like worshipping all the devatas. If anyone is doing any worship with the expectation of results, if we are doing any kind of anushtana meaning puja, okay, with any kind of expecting results, okay, I am doing this, let's say I am doing Sankashtahara Ganapati Stotram, I want this result, let my difficulties go away, like that if I am doing, okay, then I have to worship Ganapati first. So those people, they have to worship Ganapati first. Those who say no to worshipping you, some think, we are not born into that way. If like something like that, I don't like this form. I like some other form. They cannot say that with Ganapati. Okay, their tasks will stop because of the obstacles. That is what Shiva gave him all these boons. And you are the one who is everywhere. Okay, you are the one who is everywhere, like Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnu, like that. So now you are the one who is the strongest. Like that, Shiva blessed Ganapati. And from then onwards, Ganapati became the one who is to be worshipped first. Like, remember, this is the story. Every Puranam, and in every time he got his incarnation, he gets generally, till now we heard that Vishnu told him, Krishna made him, right? Like he is the one to be worshipped first and all, if you remember. Okay, even in the Parashurama Ekadanta story also, that's what we heard. But now, in this story, Shiva is the one who is telling. It's all the same Paramatma, guys, just different forms. But every time it comes different. So we already learned Ganesha was born in, okay, this is the Ganesha Utpatti Katha from the Linga Puranam. Okay, everybody is clear about that? Any questions? So now I will tell you very briefly in one other way, one more one. Okay, one more story. This is from the Brahmanda Purana. In the Brahmanda Purana, Amma, I know we are going to Brahmanda Purana every day, going, touching and coming. Okay, Lalitamma came. Lalitamma came in order to kill a asura called Bhandasura. Say that? Bhanda. Seriously, seriously, it's very hilarious and very nice, excellent story. Okay. And what happened was, see, this Bhandasura's brothers once, it's a long, big story of battle. Among them, what happens is actually, there is a Devata who creates a big prakara, compound wall made of fire. Okay, so the asuras, the bad things, they do not enter. So, but once what happens is somehow it gets down for a moment because of the mantra shakti of the Rakshasas. It gets down for a moment. In that moment, they actually put one Vighna Chakra that cause obstacles to all this army of Lalita Devi. All this army of Lalita Devi, to make sure they get obstacles, they put some Vighna Chakra in there. They put that. And after that, suddenly all the army in the Lalita Devi, they started like, why are we working for her? What is it that we get? That kind of thoughts they all get, and they become lazy and they don't want to fight anymore. They get all of them get that kind of attitude. And then from behind they start coming and they try to attack Lalita Devi. Okay, when they were trying to, it's all a beautiful story. It's again a beautiful story that is in Brahmanda Purana, that is known as Lalita Upakyanam. Totally different. We will talk about that later. But when they are coming to attack, then some of the senapatis, that mean the leaders of the senas, the army leaders, they come and tell Amma, like this, everybody, nobody wants to fight. They are all lazy, or they are like, why are we doing all of this for her? What is in it for us, or something like that they are thinking. And at that time, Lalita Devi, okay, she is always on she sits on Kameshwara. Okay, say that. Kameshwara. That Shiva's form is Kameshwara. Today is a lot of Shiva's form is coming. Kameshwara. Kameshwara. So this Shiva will be like wearing all the, what do you say, gold kirita, wearing silk clothes and all. He will be very, very, wearing a lot of golden ornaments. This Kameshwara is like that. He looks like that. And Lalita Devi will be sitting on him like this. So she just looked at him and she smiled. She just looked at Kameshwara and she smiled. And out of that smile came Ganesha, along with Gajamukha. Gajamukha meaning with elephant face. He came like in this also he came. And then she looked at him like this and he said, yes, Amma, I will go and work. Like just like that he was born. And this is another story from the Brahmanda Purana where he was born with the elephant face like that. Okay. And okay. We have to talk about another one. That is this Kalpa story only. We will talk about this Kalpa story in detail tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the next thing that we need to discuss?
Guru Tattva.
Guru Tattva. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. We have been doing which, okay, till then. Okay. Any good topics that you can, I mean, you remember and you can tell me? What is it that we covered in the last class? Okay.
Seeing Paramatma like a guru is like seeing Paramatma as a father, mom, and then king combined.
Yes. Yes.
And it's also like tapas when you see Paramatma as a guru.
Yes.
And we learn about someone called Deepaka.
Guru.
Excellent.
Yeah, he treated his guru very nice, and Shiva
And
got
Shiva came.
astonished, and he called Vishnu.
Yes.
Vishnu blessed
And
him.
Vishnu came, and now Vishnu is talking to Deepaka, and he will tell us. Like now, as we go into that, before that, um, every guru, we have to remember that every guru is the radiance of Ishvara. Every guru. And guru catches that light and gives us the same light. We talked about that also. And we don't have to define this by ourselves. We told what is guru? You don't have to define it. Our shastras defined it for us. And in Brahmanda Purana, obviously, Narayana himself, he got very pleased with the Guru Bhakti of a disciple called Deepaka. We were talking. And he tells him the meaning of guru. I told you, Ru. Gu means darkness. Darkness not in the physical sense. Okay. Darkness of not knowing the Paramatma. Okay. Darkness of not knowing the Paramatma. Ignorance of not knowing the Paramatma. That is known as Gu. And Ru is the one who gives you that knowledge, who makes you realize that knowledge. Ru is the one who makes you realize the knowledge of Paramatma. Okay. That is known as Guru. So in Sanskritam, Guru has many words. Acharya. Say that. Acharya. Desika, Desikottama, Upadhyaya. Okay, there are several words like this. And a great scholar named Kumarina Bhattu, he's a great scholar. Even if one teacher, he said that even if any teacher teaches you one letter also, then that person should also be treated as a guru. Okay, you should do namaskaram to them also every day. Okay, like that. It has sit here. No, that is the greatness of the jnana. So jnana is, it could be learning letters, it could be literature, medicine, sangeetam, so many things that we learn. These are all should be considered as different phases of knowledge. Yes, Paramatma has infinite phases like that. Knowledge also has infinite phases like that. So they are definitely helpful in the world, and in an orderly manner. They will give us knowledge of Paramatma. But they will give it in, like, if you go through math or something like that. Like, we might think that how can physics be useful to attain Paramatma? You can actually think that. We only study physics to the, generally what happens is when you study any kind of subject, it could be physics, mathematics, computer science, or anything else, everything that you study, we study only to get a grade. Okay, this much syllabus is there. Okay, I do that. I get this much grade. That's it. I am done. Or to get a certificate, completion certificate. Okay. Oh, I got the course completion certificate. As you come to 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and the AP courses. Okay, that course is done. Okay, it will be like that. But what happens is if you go deeper and deeper, deeper, and try to see the end of that particular, any kind of subject it is, even stealing, seriously, if you come across Rudram, they will say Taskaranam Pataye Namaha. They say that means he is the one who is the greatest stealer.
What is a
I mean thief. I'm sorry. He is the greatest thief. I'm sorry. Okay, that means that what is the greatest thing that you can actually steal? Our Papa. I told you, he is the Navanita Chora. He is the Navanita Chora. Remember? Navanita Chora. He is the thief of our Papa. He is the greatest thief also, actually speaking. Okay, one could become that also. One could become that also. Okay, I will tell you the more examples of Ramana Maharshi. Remind me before we stop in the class. This class. Ramana Maharshi. Okay, so recently a professor in quantum physics, his name is Dr. Peter. Okay, his name is Dr. Peter. He gave a statement. He is a very old man, and he said that I have 50 years experience in this field as a professor. As a professor, he has been teaching for 50 years. What I researched so far in my field and saying is that the real truth is the same Advaita Siddhanta. Remember Advaita Siddhanta. There is no two. There is only one, and that one is Paramatma. Okay. It actually is that told in Hindu Dharma. That is what I feel. That's what they said. He said. Okay, that is what great researchers who go deeper into the subject and go till the end of the subject. That is what everybody comes and they will stand in front of our Hindu Dharma, in front of our Sanathana Dharma, Vaidika Dharma, like that. So we should not reduce any kind of knowledge. We cannot say, hey, that is of no use and all. That is why we have to say who taught even one letter also is as Guru. We have to think of them as Guru. Think of them as Guru. And those who taught us any branch of studies also as Guru. But then, who is that Guru? Again and again, we'll come back to this. Okay, who is that Guru? Who should we worship as Bhagavan? We have to treat that Guru as equal to Bhagavan. Who is that? For that, Narayana is telling, son, Deepaka, okay, when one is learning about normal life, he should consider those who teach him letters and materialist studies, all of this as Guru. He is the Uttama. Uttama meaning great one. He is known as Uttama Guru. Say that? Uttama Guru. Okay, but above him, those who teach Vedas, they will teach Vedas to you. And they will teach Vidyas that are 100 times better than. Like not only mere letters and all, but different kind of Vidyas, like deeper into like this quantum physics or this kind of deeper subjects. They will take you more deeper into those things in the Shastras that are told. There are like 64 kinds of education. Okay, so I cannot name them all. I have to make a list. I will. I can name 10 maybe. I don't know. Wait, not now. No, Shastra. What? There's Sangeetam, Nrityam, painting. Okay, Sangeetam meaning like you singing, dancing, and
try.
okay.
Biology, geology, science, painting, quantum physics, technology, math,
Chemistry,
science,
chemistry, Ayurveda, alchemy. Okay.
music, dance.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good. So those who teach Vedas and this kind of Vidyas, poetry also, literature also, Vidyas, they are 100 times better than the Uttama Guru. Now see that. They are 100 times better than the Uttama Guru. Now, you are making understanding that, right? Now, those who teach the Dharma that is said in Vedas, what is told in Vedas, chanting is one thing. But those who is telling you the Dharma, what is there in the Vedas, okay, what is there in the Vedas, Shastras, and tell us to follow that. Those who tell us to follow that, they will tell you, okay, this is what is there in the Dharma, and you have to follow it. You have to follow it in this manner. Like that, whoever says that, that Guru is greater than the Guru that who is telling Vedas and Vidyas. That is greater than it. Okay, that's what. And now there is one Guru who is greater than this Guru also. Okay, just telling the Dharma. He is the one who talks only about me. Okay, this Guru, he will talk only about me. He will talk to me. He will talk to you about Paramatma all the time. There is no Guru greater than that. Now, who is the best Guru so far?
One who only talks about Paramatma.
The one who talks only about Paramatma all the time. There is no one greater than that, and there is no difference between me and him. This is what Vishnu told to Deepaka. Vishnu told to that Deepaka, this entire thing he told. So, that is the reason why, hence, the Guru who teaches us about the Paramatma tattva and molds us in such a way that we can attain Paramatma. He actually makes us, he will, by telling the stories of God and all, he will remove our sins. Okay, by listening to them with concentration and devotion, your sins will be removed. And then what happens, once your sins are removed, it's like you take a kind of vessel which is very, very dirty. Okay, you try to clean it. First clean, it will not go. Second clean, it will not go. Like, but you keep on cleaning it again and again and again. Finally, it will shine, right? Guru he does that to us. He will keep on, by telling the stories of Paramatma, he will slowly, first time it might not go. So second time, third time, if you keep on listening to it, slowly our sins will go away and our hearts will be filled with Paramatma. Okay, that is what a Guru will do. And that Guru is equivalent to Paramatma. And now, even though we treat all these Gurus as Gurus only, so far what we told, all these Gurus are also Gurus only. But that Guru who teaches us the Paramatma Tattva and teaches us how to do sadhana, how to do it, how to do this and that, to attain Paramatma, that Guru should be treated as equal to Bhagavan. So now, we know to whom should we say the sloka. Now, when you listen to the sloka, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That is a great sloka. This sloka, to that kind of Guru who is equal to Paramatma, we have to. General meaning, what everybody thinks is, whoever Guru we are worshipping, that Guru himself is Brahma, Vishnu, Parabrahma, like that. But the real meaning, another meaning for this one is Paramatma, who is in the form of Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, another name for Shiva. Okay, is the first Guru and the real Guru. We have to. So when we are worshipping Guru, we are worshipping who is in the forms of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, doing creation, sustenance, and dissolving. And we might even think that so far we thought that Guru is Paramatma, but Paramatma is Guru. What is this? So Guru is Paramatma. Okay, keep that in mind. Now there is no difference between, if you remember, let us go back a little, and we told that when Paramatma created all the human beings, he thought, oh, if some of them want to attain, mature themselves or want to get some kind of knowledge, okay, I should help them. So he immediately became knowledge. We said that, right? He immediately became Jnana. So there is no difference between Jnana and Ishvara. There is no difference between the Jnana and the one who teaches Jnana also. So when we are worshipping our Guru, it is not the size of his body or color of the body. That's not what we are worshipping. We are worshipping the Jnana. We are worshipping the knowledge in them. So we are worshipping the Guru because knowledge is flowing through them. Okay, knowledge is actually coming from them, right? Like that's why. And ultimately, we are worshipping knowledge only, which is nothing but Paramatma. So some might think that I don't have knowledge, what can we do? Okay, then we have to again worship Paramatma because he will only, it is not just enough to get the knowledge. We have to get the complete attainment, siddhi of the knowledge. Remember that. Okay, once we all know, now you all have the knowledge, right? That we are not this body. I'm pretty sure all of you have this knowledge, but you have to have the experience, right? Having the experience is experiencing the Paramatma. And generally, many are like, they get knowledge, but from tomorrow, Now you learn, and from tomorrow onwards, that is that only, this is me only, and you go about doing your own works and forget about this. Then what? Then what happens? You are forgetting about some things that we learned, right? Then you are not getting siddhi at all. So generally, what, there is no point in that. So the knowledge needs to be protected. So the knowledge you got, it has to be remembered. Yes or no? You have to remember the knowledge. How can it be protected? Then that means you have to put it into practice. And when we learn jnana and put it into practice, this is called protecting. That is called sustenance. Have you seen that? Now we have to follow it and make others also practice it. We have to make sure others also along with us, get our friends to practice it like that. If we do it, some others might join us and do it too. And how long should we keep protecting it? By keeping the practice. How long should we be doing this practice? How long? No, there is no, like why we learned knowledge. Okay, we learned knowledge of what? Paramatma. Okay, and we have to sustain it. How do we sustain it? We have to keep practicing it. Okay, how do we practice it? By listening constantly about Paramatma or giving some time every day by doing his worship. Okay, and now how long do we have to do this? Is till we become one with that knowledge. Just make note of this one. How long do we have to practice it? Till we become one with the knowledge. That means we are also becoming that knowledge. We become that knowledge. Till then, that means we become Paramatma. Okay, I know it's very difficult to understand maybe, but just get it into your, let it go in the ears, let it stay there. It changes the Karana Sharira within us. Okay, without knowing, it changes within us. Our samskaras get changed. Okay, if we think deeply, we attain knowledge. It is called Srishti, right? Well, like where you just realize, okay, this knowledge is there. It's like suddenly something dawned on you. That's called Srishti. And then you follow it, you practice that jnana. That is known as sthiti. Say that? Sthiti. Sthiti, meaning sustenance or protection with this knowledge. And you become one with the Paramatma. You become, that called Laya. Say that? Laya. So, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. So, these three activities are happening. Srishti is generally done by Brahma, right? And Sthiti, Vishnu. And then Laya, Maheshwara. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Trimurtis. All these three works are done by Guru. All these three works. Okay, this is a very, very deep topic, I know. Hence, Guru is Parabrahma. Okay, he makes us realize the knowledge. He is Brahma. And he makes sure we practice it. He makes sure we until we realize it. He is Vishnu. And then he makes you become one with that Paramatma. He helps you become one with that Paramatma. So he is Shiva. There is one verse called Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I have to put it in that thing. This verse is also from Guru Gita. Okay. And even that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, that is also from Guru Gita. Guru Gita is in Skanda Purana, right? You guys remember that? Skanda Purana. Okay. So our elders, they all taught us this kind of shlokas very easily. Okay, but if we ask them where they are from, they also don't know. Now only we also learned. Okay. So for all of us, who is the Guru? Whom should we consider as the Guru? Yes, Parameshwara, and then Brahma. And for this Kali Yuga, Krishna Dvaipayana, Vyasa. Okay. So from Vyasa, we got all this great lot of individuals came from him. Many of them learned, and how many ever are there for us personally? So there are so many gurus. But for us personally, you have to take yourself into consideration. What happens is, there is a saying in Telugu: "Enta mandi unna మన ఊరి దగ్గరికి వచ్చే నదే మనకు దాహం తీరుస్తుంది." That means how many ever are there, but whatever river comes into your town, that will only quench your thirst, right? Otherwise, how can you, right? So there is one person who gives you that kind of knowledge. Like I got that knowledge from one guru, like that. So that person we have to consider as Guru. So we have to look at that Guru who came to our life. To our life, whichever Guru came, we have to consider him or her as like that person as a Guru. Again, we should accept that kind of Guru only who will give us the jnana given by Vyasa. This is something you have to remember, guys. Okay, we should not consider any other people who say, okay, this guy, this is something new. I will tell you something new. Not all these Vedas and Puranas. This is easy to understand. This is a much easier way to understand. I am the Guru. If somebody says that, that's it. If anyone says that, that cannot be fit to be a Guru. Guru sound, it came from the Vedas, right? And if that person is not agreeing with Vedas, we cannot agree that he is a Guru to us. So always remember that Guru should have a parampara. What should Guru have? Parampara. And then a sampradaya, a tradition. Parampara meaning the sequence. Sampradaya means a tradition. And proof too. Proof is Shastra. He has to be telling you the things from the Shastra, Vedas only. He cannot make up his own things. And the lineage that came according to Shastra is known as parampara. You have to do namaskara to those and those who give it to you personally. Okay. And then we have to think like this in this aspect. Narayana gave it to Brahma. Right? If you take Narayana gave it to Brahma. What is in it for you? Is there anything? Do you know them personally? No? No. Vyasa got that knowledge from there. Narada, he gave it to Narada. Brahma gave it to Narada. What's in it for you? No, we don't know. And then Narada gave it to Vyasa. Vyasa got the knowledge. Fine. What is in it for you? No. So from Narayana to Brahma, from there to Vyasa and some other gurus, and finally it reached you through some person. Okay, so through some person it reached you. So we have to do namaskaram to them. So first we have to do namaskara to those who got this knowledge to you. Once you do that namaskara, it will get connected till the Paramatma. We told you, right? You go do namaskaram to them and they will do namaskaram to their guru, and finally you will get the Ashirvadam. That means blessings from that Parameshwara. So Parameshwara, Brahma, Vasishta, other sages, Vyasa, and the ones after that, everything, we should see all of them in that guru. And as we see to all these gurus, okay, in that guru, in the guru that teaches you, the guru that you see with your eyes is in the groups of the thousands of gurus. That's why you say Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. That means those thousands of gurus are in that guru only, like that. So the namaskaram we do to our guru connects us directly to the Parameshwara. So now we have to, why, how come it is like that? Is that even possible? Guru is also just a person. He's just a human being. We might think that. Again, we are not doing the namaskaram to the human body, but we are doing namaskaram to the jnana within them. That's why. Like when we are doing a namaskaram, we put our hand on the picture and you say Narayanaya Namaha, and you think that Narayana came and sat in that idol, right? Yes, sir. We have to think about it. Sat in the idol, like that. Any kind of picture or sat. In the idol. Like that. We imagine like that when we are doing our puja. Okay. So starting from Vishnu till our Guru, we'll be there in our Guru who is giving us knowledge. We should just have faith in this. Okay. We should have faith and do that. Using his Guru as the means, we are worshipping Bhagavan. So in Guru Gita, there is no description of Guru's face. There is no description of Guru's feet. Only concept is explained. And Parameshwara Tattva is Guru. If we think that we have not been in touch with the right Guru yet, we might come across so many questions. Is this the right Guru? Is this the right Guru or not? Like that, we will come across so many questions. Then we know that Ishvara who is there everywhere is our Guru. We have to think of the Parameshwara as our Guru when we have the questions like this. Then there is no need to search. What happens is, if we think that someone told you to think Ishvara is as your Guru, somebody might have told you, right? You think of Paramatma. Paramatma will show you the right Guru. When they say that, that person who guided you himself becomes your Guru, like that. So Guru is the one who connects us to Bhagavan. Keep that in mind. Guru is the one who connects us to the Paramatma. And if we worship the Ishvara as Guru, Ishvara himself will become Guru and comes to us. He will guide us. There is no doubt in that. Okay, we keep listening saying that Daivam Manusha Rupena. Sometimes what happens is Paramatma comes in the form of a human. Seriously. It applies in different situations differently. When we are going through a lot of difficulties and not able to know what to do at that time, then suddenly someone comes and helps you. Out of the blue, someone comes and helps us and saves us. That means that Bhagavan himself sent that person to help you, to save you. To protect us from a great difficulty, Bhagavan inspired and motivated an individual and sent that individual to us. When we want moksha also from this samsara sagara, Paramatma will definitely send someone. Okay, so if we believe him as our Guru, he will send us someone as a Guru. Who we believe Paramatma as the Guru. So how do we recognize that Guru? An example will come here. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Actually, I will tell you one real incident that happened. Okay, there was a great devotee of Rama. There was a great devotee of Rama. He became very old. He did not have any family. And he was on like almost in the hospital. He was on he did not have any family also left. So he was suffering a lot. He was actually leaving his, he had to, all the things in the bed only. Nobody was coming and cleaning him also. And he was feeling very, very sorry. And he felt a little, Rama, I prayed for you my entire life. What is this? What has become with my life? Today I am on the bed and there is nobody to clean after me, and I had to go through this kind of life like that. He thought of Rama very, very with deep devotion and with a lot of pain. With a lot of pain, he thought Rama. And after that, two male nurses came. Two male nurses came, and immediately they cleaned him and they gave him fresh clothes and they made him, so for some reason, he felt very, very much better. And then he said thanks to them. And then he said, whenever you need something, you think of us, we will come. What are your names? And then, we are Rama and Lakshmana. And then they disappeared. Seriously, this really happened very, very recently. This happens to those who really believe. Who really believe, this happens to those. Okay, so that is the reason why if we think of Paramatma, if we believe in Paramatma, he will show up in the ways that we cannot even understand and just help us and just go like that. And how do we recognize that? Our manas will get the ability to understand at that time. Should we surrender to Guru or should we surrender to Bhagwan? Now tell me. Should you, good one. Very good one. You have to surrender to Bhagwan. Till we find the right and good Guru. And then, till then, we surrender to Bhagwan only. What is our ultimate goal? Bhagwan. There is no doubt in that. If we decide that we want Paramatma at any cost, then Paramatma will not just see. He will definitely send Guru. He will not say, let us see for some more time. No, he will not do that. If someone says he did not send Guru to me, that means that one did not ask with a lot of intention, with strong resolve, they did not ask. Okay, if they ask, he will send. Even food, if like, let us say, will food come onto your plate just when you sit there? You have to ask your mother, right? You have to ask. Then it will come. And nowadays, you guys are all having you are all born with silver, golden plates, golden spoons and all. Okay, that is the reason why your moms and all, they serve you no matter what. Anyways, so Paramatma will only come for those who want Bhagwan. So, but for those who does not want, he will not come. So, even food does also, so that is the reason why. Otherwise, you have to decide that you want Paramatma only. So, once we are going to, if anybody can guess who the king is and who this is, so you can guess. Okay, once there was a king, he made a mistake. Okay, he made a big mistake. No, I am saying king. I'm not saying Deva, king of the gods. I did not say king of the Devatas. Yes. He made a mistake and he got a curse that he will be killed by a snake bite.
King Parikshit.
And yes, King Parikshit Maharaj. Very good. And as soon as he learned about it, the curse, he did not try to call his Purohita and make plans to get rid of that curse. He did not do that. Even though they actually what happened is they made a Onti Stambham building. That means on one pillar, okay, they know that snakes cannot crawl on a pillar and all and come. Okay, they made a pillar, they made a building in one pillar like that. If you go to a place called Mana in Shukasthal, okay, you will find there is not that building anymore. They broke it and all. Anyways, okay, you can find that building. Okay, what happened to him after that, I will tell you later. But he did not do that. He thought, okay, now I can try and escape death now. But at some point I have to die. I want Paramatma. And life will be, they said they gave me a time of 7 days. So can I attain Paramatma in 7 days with sadhana, with 7 days practice sadhana? Can I attain Paramatma? And he was not crying because he was going to die. He was crying because he might not attain Paramatma. If you remember Parikshit in the Bhagavata first skanda, we told, okay, Parikshit saw Lord Sri Krishna when he was in the womb itself. Do you remember? Okay, Krishna came in this much form and he was holding gada and he was making all that Brahmastram go away like that. He was fighting for him, and this Parikshit saw Krishna Paramatma in the womb itself. And as soon as he came out, he tried to look, where is that Paramatma whom I saw in the womb? But he could not see. Hence, that is the reason why he got the name Parikshit, because he was observing. Parikshaga chustu, he was observing very closely if that is Krishna or not, if this is Krishna or not, like that. Hence, he got the name Parikshit. Anyway, so he want to attain Sri Krishna Paramatma now. And so that is the, so when he is crying for Paramatma, that is the greatest kind of crying. Okay, there is good kind of crying also. So this is a good kind way of crying. So when we cry loudly, generally what happens, Amma will come and pick us up, like, right? Like that, when we cry for Parameshwara will also come. And he will send Guru. And that Ishwara that came down is called as Guru. So he sat on the banks of Ganga, this Parikshit. And at that time, when he sat on the banks of Ganga, some 88,000 sages came there. How many? 88,000 sages. Okay, that many sages came there. And he asked them, each and every one of them, can I attain moksha? Is there a way I can attain moksha very, very soon in 7 days? Please help me. And no one, everybody said this way, that way, but nobody guaranteed. Okay, yeah, you will get it like that. Then one yogi came on that side. He was only like what? A little bit younger than 16 years old. Who is the sage? Come on. You know.
I know who it is.
Okay, I will go a little more, so you will remember. Yeah, you will remember. Okay.
It's the one where
everybody, he was looking like a lunatic. He was not wearing much clothes and all. And he was looking like a lunatic. He was going around like this. And he was only a little bit less than 16 years old. And there were children who they thought that he is a lunatic. They were throwing stones at him. And Shuka, excellent. Got it. Somebody got it. You got Parikshit. Good. Very good. Shuka. So he did not mind any of that. But this man who came, they were all looking at him. Look at him. What is he looking like? He is looking like a lunatic. The people were giving him disgusted looks. But he did not mind any of that. He just was smiling and walking. No one recognized him. If they actually recognized him, will they throw rocks at him? No. Okay, but the king who was sitting there immediately got up as soon as he saw him. Okay, he recognized him. Now, I am telling you in this same story that you know already, I told in the Bhagavatam already, in the way of Guru, Sishya, how to recognize your Guru. This Parikshit, till then, he was sitting like that. He was crying. Is there any way I can get moksha like that? When he saw this man coming, he immediately recognized him and he got up. So, those people who are fortunate who got their gurus and those who recognize their gurus, we have to recognize this is our guru like that. And he sent those who were throwing rocks at him away. He sent them all away. King said, hey, go away like that. And he made him sit on a big asana. And he fell at the feet of the Shuka Mahamuni. Okay, Shuka Mahamuni. And he is the son of Vyasa, Shuka. So, and that guru sat there and he was smiling and with a smile. And for him, the Sashtanga Namaskara of the king or the stones throwing of the children, no difference. He does not mind. He does not get very happy looking at the Namaskara, or he does not get sad if people are throwing the stones at him, rocks at him. Because he was Chitta Prajna. He was like avadhoota. He is Paramatma himself. And that is another fortunate thing that happened to him, because actually, if you remember, Shuka does not stay at one place for how long? Anybody remembers?
5 minutes?
No, until the cow.
Good. And until one, you can, what do you say? How you can squeeze milk out of cow's udder, like that. Okay, how long it takes to squeeze milk out of a cow's udder? Only that long only. That's what. Doesn't take that long. So Shuka also stays only that long at one time. He never stays at one time at one place. He keeps on going around. But
starts walking around?
Because he is everywhere. That's the thing. He is Paramatma. So, but here he stayed. He actually stayed and he sat there. And as he was starting sitting there, that is another fortunate thing that happened to that king. So for him, please don't move. He did not walk away from there. He just smiling, just the way he was walking, he did not walk away. He came in and he sat. And then the king said, I'm going to die soon. My life is small, but what I want to attain is Krishna Paramatma. That is great. Is there enough time for me? And then Shuka Mahamuni looked at him and asked, how long do you have? And then 7 days, king replied. Shuka said, why do you need 7 days? What are you going to do for that's such a long time? That's such a long time. And he gave and when he said that, the king got assurance, right?
Assurance.
Assurance like that.
Assurance.
How do you say it?
Assurance.
Okay, thank you. That. Okay, assurance. Okay. So it it is easy to get moksha in 7 days. I have a big critic here. Anyway, so then he started saying Bhagavatam without even wasting 1 second. The moment they started, not even 1 second they wasted, guys. He filled the hearts full of Bhagavata Purana. He filled everyone's hearts with full of Bhagavata Purana. This is very okay, and we need to here what we have to learn is we have to fully fill our manas with Paramatma stories. Okay, that is what it is. And Paramatma, if we do that, we will definitely attain that. We have to become Paramatma. What happens if we keep on listening to Paramatma stories? Okay, you will feel that you are in the company of Paramatma. Yes or no? Once you are done, you will feel, oh, till now Ganesha was sitting with me. Oh, till now Guru is sitting with me. Like that, you will have that kind of thought with you, right? Then that itself is like you are doing satsanga. That means we have to have only that in our thoughts. We have to keep remembering that only. And we should want only Paramatma all the time. So Shuka Maharshi did that to Parikshit in 7 days. If anyone asks, 7 days are enough to listen? We have to notice that Parikshit listened to it till he died. Right? Till he died, till the moment of leaving this body. So that is the real meaning. As long as we live, we have to fill our manas with Paramatma stories. Then even if we die, we will not die again. You got that point? Even if we die, we will not die again. That means we will not be born again. When no birth means no death. That's how it is. So that means we have to, the Guru actually gives us that stage. Whenever we think of Bhagavatam, we think of, generally, whenever one thinks of Bhagavatam, what happens is, oh, Vishnu took 21, 22 or 24 incarnations. Okay. And after that, okay, this is how, Krishna stories happen like this, Vamana story happen like this story happen like this. Like that, you try to remember only the stories. But what we have to remember in the Bhagavatam story, first thing is, okay, we should understand that if who told this, to whom it is told, not who told this, Shuka Mahamuni. No, Shuka is one who became one with Paramatma, and to whom it is told, to those who want to become one with Paramatma. Are you understanding? Parikshit Maharaj, yes, but to one who wants to become one with Paramatma. And when was it told? When he wants to, he knew that, okay, he is going to die, but he wants to become one with Paramatma at that time. And why that is the reason why it was told. So you have to understand that whom it is told, when it is told, why it is told. That is the what we have to focus on. So with this story, we understand that if we really want Bhagwan, so Bhagwan will send Guru to us or not?
Why? But this whole story. I think
Bhagwan sent Shuka Maharshi to Parikshit Maharaj, right? Right, that's why. And now he will even give us the fortune of recognizing that Guru. And once we recognize and hold on to that Guru, we will definitely get mukti. That will happen. Okay, once we know that. On a whole, so that is where we will. So, but what happened to this? We will stop this here for today. We will start again. Ramana Maharshi, yeah, that one. And I will also continue this story. Parikshit Maharaj, what happened to this after he listened to the entire Bhagavata Purana? But somewhere in him, he had a real, some kind of fear within him. Still, even at that time also, Shuka Mahamuni told him, why is it that still you are having some kind of fear in you? Even though he did not make any arrangements for him to be saved, his ministers, he made his son Janamejaya as the king immediately, and he came and sat like this. But they were all trying to protect him. They were all trying to put some kind of mantra so the snakes will not come near him, because the snake Takshaka has to come and actually bite him, right? And if you remember, I told you the story of Kashyapa also, how Takshaka was coming, and
What is
a
a
Brahman called Takshaka is the name of the snake that is about to kill Parikshit. And a Muni came who can actually revive him from death also. A Kashyap, Muni. If you remember, we talked about this in this section only, right? That Kashyapa actually bit a big tree on which a man was also there, and that tree turned into ashes. And the Sarpayaga, I talked about that in the Sarpayaga.
Talk about Mustika.
Mushtika, that's a different thing. Again, you try to remember Mushtika here. Okay, no, not here. Okay. So now what happened was this Takshaka, he bribed that Kashyapa, that Brahmana Kashyapa, with a lot of, what do you say, with a lot of money, with a lot of treasure, because the Nagas have a lot of gemstones and all. The snakes they have a lot of gemstones. So this Takshaka did that, and then he came to bite Parikshit. Okay, he came. He went into an apple in the form of a worm. Okay, in the form of a worm, he went into an apple. Okay, and he came. It came like a fruit came for him to eat, and he was about to bite that, and he came and he actually bit it. Okay, and at that time, even though whoever listens to Bhagavata Purana, they will never be born on earth. Definitely not. Okay, they will never be born on earth. But this man, this Parikshit, for some reason, he was like, huh? He felt shocked. He felt shocked. And because of that reason, he stayed in a place where he is not born on earth. It's in a different loka, but he did not attain mukti. He should have attained mukti, but he did not attain because of that shock. He was in some kind of heaven. Yeah. But so for that reason, later the king Janamejaya, okay, he listened to Sri Devi Bhagavata. Say that? Sri Devi Bhagavata. This is Devi Bhagavata Purana, written by Vyasa. Vyasa himself told that to King Janamejaya. That is also a beautiful story. Okay, it all refers to Lalita Amma stories. Beautiful, beautiful stories. If God gives us permission, if there is His grace, if Paramatma's grace is there, we can do that also. And then, when Janamejaya listened to this Devi Bhagavata Purana, then Parikshit attained Mukti. Okay, this is what happens when our younger generation, even though Parikshit was not able to do anything for himself in order to attain Mukti, his son did something for him. His son actually listened to this Devi Bhagavatam and gave that result to his father, and because of which Parikshit attained Mukti. So that is what we can do to our ancestors. We can do all these kind of good things for our ancestors. We have to have open mind about these things and learn. Okay? You guys understand things? Okay, coming to the Ramana Maharshi. Okay, I wanted to tell you about that, right? Ramana Maharshi, you know, how I was telling you, Guru has the ability to remove your sins also, right? There are some things known as vaasanas. Say that? Vasana. Vasana means not the smell that we see in our physical way. Okay, this means tendencies. Our Atma, our Jiva, it has some kind of tendency. Okay, we are naturally attracted to some kind of stuff. Some people will be naturally attracted to some kind of stuff because of the things we have been doing in our previous births. For crores and crores of births, we have been doing some things. Okay, because of which we have a natural tendency towards some stuff. Okay, that is known as vasana. Got it? Everybody is clear about that vasana concept? So now, what happens is, this vasana is the one who makes us take births again and again, because we have a tendency within us. We want to get something. That is the reason why we keep on taking births.
To get that something?
To get that something. Okay, we think that we could get something. So now what happened? Ramana Maharshi is the second child. He is the middle child for his parents, I think. And his mother also stayed with him when she was passing away. Okay, because he left everything, he left his family, and he came to Arunachalam and he stayed. So his mother also came and stayed with him because he became a Maharshi, no? And so when she was dying, like, do you remember how Adi Shankaracharya sent his mother to Vaikuntha? He showed Vaikuntha and Kailasa. Where do you want to go?
Same thing.
No. Ramana Maharshi, you know what he did? He knew that his mother has to take 2 more births in order to attain mukti. He knew that.
Same thing you said.
He knew that so you know what he did? He helped her. He kept his hand on her because he is a Maharshi. He attained Paramatma already. He realized Paramatma already. That means he is with Paramatma all the time. So he kept his hand on her head when she was passing away, and he made all her tendencies go away. He took away all her tendencies. He got that kind of power. So they can, if they have enough, what do you say, grace on us, the gurus have the tendency to take away our papas also. But we should be really, really devotional towards them, and we should think of them like Paramatma. That's it. No questions, no doubts at all. Okay, we have to reach that kind of stage. We have to ask Paramatma to give us that kind of bhakti, to give us that kind of devotion. So he did that, and so he removed all her tendencies. He removed all her tendencies and he gave her mukti. He really gave her mukti just like that. Amazing, amazing. That really happened. That Ramana Maharshi story really happened in very recent times. That's why I am trying to give you examples of that.
Recent means
Like 50 years ago, like something like that. That is not much recent only. Okay, there are several things that happen. Now, if you see, there are some girls, small girls in Rajasthan who are daughters of multi-millionaires and all, who have lot of wealth. They are becoming sannyasis because they don't want any this kind of life. They want to take monkhood. They are doing all of that. It's all depends on the everybody's different understanding. I'm not saying everybody
function.
no, no, not everybody should be like that. Everybody, all kinds of people will be there, and we can perform our tasks also, and we can attain Paramatma also. We have to have that in our mind. You have to take the butcher story from Mahabharata for that, which we will talk later. Okay? Now, Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatye Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Asato ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Did you guys understand? I don't know. I'm telling far deeper concepts to you. I don't know.